What I find quite interesting about life is that when you leave this sense of a 9 to 5, living your day to day as a person of the matrix almost, and you start delving into a life of manifestation, a life of where everything is possible for you, it's a very daunting and scary feeling to be in that. The reason being is because you almost have this canvas, right? You have this canvas that is completely clear, and then you can paint and draw whatever on. And we're now so influenced by everything that we are surrounded by, that everything that we come in contact with can be something that we choose. The difference between life in general and who we have been being the past version of ourselves, the people that, you know, have these beliefs, these ideas, these concepts of ourselves that were fed to us. And what we are trying to become is, one is of force and the other one is of choice. Does that make sense? This version of you has been forced ideas, beliefs, concepts, things of that nature into themselves. We've had to swallow this pill. But on this side, we have a choice. You have this empty canvas. You have all the pens, the crayons, the acrylics, the whatever, the pencils, right? Where you can now paint this canvas in whichever way you want to. And the best way to be able to identify who you want to be in this life is to be able to see and to research the people that you like. You might like Adriana Lima's eyes. You might like the seductive abilities of Marilyn Monroe. You might like, you know, the vigor or the athleticism of Michael Jordan. You might enjoy or like the charisma of Kai Cenat. You might like the artistry skills of that Bob guy that draws the mountains. Okay? You might see a life where someone travels the world and think, oh my God, that is what I want to do with my life. Right? You might see someone that actually works a business and has a mission, and with their business, they help thousands and millions of people every single day. That might excite you. And what I find so incredibly invigorating, so incredibly breathtaking about it, is that we can actually decide and pick off of this field of flowers and figure out what our bouquet is going to look like now. We've burnt the old one, and you can now pick whichever one you want to. Who are you going to be? Who are you going to be? Like, are you going to be someone that sits here and, you know, is a painter? Are you going to be someone seductive? Are you going to be someone charismatic? Are you going to be someone that has great jokes, who has game, who is sexy, confident? Who are you going to be? And when you adhere to these qualities, you now become this person. And it's crazy because as much as it's invigorating and it gives us the ability to pick and choose who we want to be in life, it's scary as well, because there's so many options of what we can be, right? There's so many options of, I can be this person, I can be that person, I can be here, I can be there, I can be whoever I want to be. Who do I want to be? And sometimes in the moment of trying to figure out who you want to be, it almost seems easier to go back to the old version of yourself, because that version of you just seems easier. It was already made for you. And like I said, growth is always on the other side of fear. Growth is always on the other side of cringe. Growth is always on the other side of a challenge. Do you get it? And to be able to sit here and understand that we have the ability to be whoever we want is very, very daunting. A lot of people don't speak on this. It's very, very daunting. You almost want to just go back, revert back to who you were once. because your life path was almost written out for you, right? Your capabilities, the possibilities, where you were going to go in life, who you were going to marry, your little comfortable circle, your little comfortable bubble of people, your comfortable bubble of talent, your comfortable bubble of possibility, because it was already created for you. Now, when you have the ability to be able to expand your mind and expand into who you want to be and what you can become, it's crazy to think that we can actually decide that. It's invigorating. It really is. Because when I first started this journey, it was so hard for me to see, I am not who I say I am. Who is Aaliyah? This belief of money didn't even come from me. This belief of capabilities didn't even come from me. This belief of what is possible for me, right? Like, what do I want to work as a job? Like, this isn't even me. This is someone else. This is someone else's idea. This is someone else's belief. This is someone else's limiting ideas. Who is Aaliyah in this? Like, who is me? Who is Aaliyah? And now that I can kind of develop my own sense of identity, I truly know who I am. And I can truly value who I am. The thing is, you can never value a person, or you can never value yourself when you've had your value already created for you. As if it's a recipe, right? Or as if it's a flower. And it depends on how you look at it, right? It's like your life, your dependency, your value, your worth is always determined on something that's already created from you, from people outside of yourself. And you're doing a disservice to yourself. In order for you to be feminine, in order for you to be masculine, in order for you to take action, in order for you to be disciplined, in order for you to know inherently that you are worthy and valuable and someone inherently of worth in this world, someone who can go the extra mile, someone who can make millions, someone who can use those skills that you've been working so goddamn hard on and make a living from it. To be able to know that and make that your identity, make that something that you are now going to pursue, is so invigorating, but at the same time very daunting. I keep on coming back to this because, like, I see so many people that I ask this question to, like, if anything in this life was possible, what would you do with your life? And they always come up to me with doubts and with this, and it could be this, and but, just bare buts. And I just have to sit back and say, you know what, this is a journey of yours. But all I want to say to you is, you have this canvas, my love. You have this canvas, this empty, clean canvas. And you are able to draw on this canvas whatever you want. You can be athletic, you can be sexy, you can be confident, you can be a businesswoman, you can be an entrepreneur, you can be an empress, you can be a queen, you can be a great person, a horrible person, you can be a murderer, you can be a lover, you can be whatever you want. Who are you going to be? Who are you going to be? Because you've given yourself the permission to choose and be able to paint again. Dream big, babe. Dream as if there's no tomorrow. Think how good it would be when you can walk and strut into a room and eyes are on you. Think about how fulfilled you're going to be knowing that you can help millions of people. Think about how great you're going to feel when you can travel all the different countries in the world and make a living from it. How great would that feel? Dream big. Your dreams aren't just stupid fairy tales. They're reality. It's a part of you that is screaming to you that this is possible for you. It's up to you whether you want to decide to listen to it or not.